Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Just bringing another great video for you guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do so. You're missing out on a great video every week. Right now we're on the court and I have some tips for you demonstrating real game situations that you need to utilize on the court. So don't miss out, subscribe, share, and click on the notification bell. So I have 3 tips for you. The first one, the positioning of the goalie within the goal, knowing when to play forward, when to cover, and when to stay in the goal. The second tip is about ball distribution, when to quickly pass the ball directly to the pivot, when to start playing from the sides, when it's time to calm down the game, and when to speed it up. And the third and last tip concerns the corner kick, the goalie's positioning during the corner kick, when to stick to the post and when to play away from it. These 3 great tips will really enhance your gameplay. Now the first tip, let's get to it. Knowing when to play forward or stay in the goal mainly depends on the ball's location. Suppose the opposing team is attacking, and we're being defensive near the goal area. In that case, I'll stay close by the area under the crossbar. I'm here alert, ready for any pass to the far post. I can make a coverage move if needed. We're right under the goal, steal the ball, and counterattack. Now, we start to move up. My team is already in midfield, about 10 meters away. The opponent's ball is in this part of the court. Why play from this part of the court? Because from my current position, I can cover the opponent's team. If a loose ball rebounds here, I can kick it out and stay alert. If they steal the ball and I make a half shin guard coverage, I'll quickly move to close the angle. Got it? My team is pressuring theirs and we're down 1-2. We need to press them to recover. My team is pressing and I can't stay in the goal because then we'll get hit with those balls behind us and there will be no one to retrieve the ball. I'm the last defense for the team. So when my team is pressing, I'm ready here, ready to cover. If a long ball comes, I'm ready to intercept it with my head or foot. I have to be ready to play. Got it? There are 2 things you need to be aware of in this situation. The ball leaving the goalie's possession, or when the opponent's goalie has the ball. When the ball is in the opposing goalie's hands and they're counter-attacking, I can be out of the goal, ready to make that coverage because he can't score with his hands. So I don't stay in the goal awaiting that ball and daydreaming. After he's made the save and is counter-attacking, I even threaten a bit, raising my hands to show him where I am. I stay alert, ready to cover for a high ball, heading it and kicking. Got it? The opponent's pass to their goalie. The goalie is going to launch the ball to the pivot in our area. Now I hide. I start moving back. Got it? I have to stay alert in this position because he can try to score a goal with his foot. So I have to be ready to quickly return and catch the ball high. If he passes the ball to a player inside the area, I can rush out with my hands. So I stay more in this position. I don't stay too far, but also not in the goal. Stay alert because if he shoots directly to the goal, you can concede an overhead goal. So I stay more focused on the ball. The ball is heading towards the goal. I take 2 steps back. If I can get it in time, punch it off, block it, and counterattack. Remember these tips. Now let's go to the second tip, ball distribution. So the ball's out. When do I need to move quickly? When to start slowly from the sides? It really depends on the game situation. Here's what happens. My team is winning. The opposing team is pressuring us. They kick the ball out. I wait, call the play. I go there, grab the ball. Look at the opposing team. They're pressuring. So the referee starts counting. 1-2, no one's open. Now, I throw the ball up to buy some time. I'm ahead. I want to kill time. The opponent retreats to midfield. It's not like I grabbed the ball in my hand. I moved with the ball here by the side. I try to slow the game. Now my team is behind. They shot it here. Right then, I grab the ball, speeding up the game, looking for the pivot, even trying to intervene in the situation. If I start here, it will take ages to reach the goal. If you have a pivot up there who you can play with, if you're familiar with him, have a chat with him before the game. You got to know how your pivot likes the ball. What type of pivot is he? Does he preempt? Does he like chest passes? Then be aware if he preempted, pass the ball to his chest. What if he's a pivot who moves more or fakes more? Well, talk to him. Okay, I'll give the cue. Aim here and move there. So if he has signaled he's moving here, pass the ball to his side. If he's a pivot who dodges, pass it behind him. Play the ball into the space behind him. It's pretty important to know these things, whether he's an inside pivot or an outside pivot, whether he likes to receive the ball up front or he likes overhead passes. So before the game, You need to know all these things. Whether you're playing in a tournament, an amateur league, or whatever, talk to your teammate from your team. If you play in a federation, you will already know more players. You can start training. Keeper, do you want to master this aim? Don't want to miss the aim? You got to train after the training session, okay? I'll leave a passing video here for you guys up here. Pay attention. It covers passing technique, how to pass well, how to pass along the ground, soft passes, lofted passes. It's all quite cool. Go click on it and watch it. So that's it. Get to know your players. Don't always speed up the game. Otherwise, it becomes a crazy race, back and forth, back and forth. It's useless. We have to know when to slow down and when to speed up. Got it? Let's move to the third tip. What's the third tip? Positioning for a corner. Let's go. Let's position for the corner. Let's go. This guy here is my player who is going to help us position. He's the one who stays on the line. Hey man, how do I position myself? Well, this guy here is your first person to cover, okay? He's the one who's going to help marking this area. I suggest you what? When I'm in the goal, okay? This player here, he's got to be in line with your left leg, okay? Why? He's taking up space to assist you with middle balls. Therefore, the positioning I suggest is this one, okay? Ready to block the ball if it comes directly, ready to close it down if it comes low, okay? Positioning. This player can't be too far apart because if this player is positioned too wide here, what happens? If he's too wide, look at the space you got to cover over there. I can't. Between me and this cone, there is a lot of space. And I can't catch that middle height ball here. The ball can still pass through here, see? Look at the distance there is. But it can be very far. So what do I suggest for you guys? Let this little player here, starts with him, position him. I'm ready here to block it. Whether it came strong with feet going outwards. Are you a keeper who can react? Readied? I'm ready to block here or with hand here. Is there another way? There is another way. Guys, some keepers use another type of defense, which is positioning this player here a little further up on the line and the keeper a little further out, okay? What happens then? I leave the pass there. The keeper already takes this position here. It's a different type of training. Will make the defense a little tricky because the player probably won't shoot anymore. The keeper will cover more space here, will help this player out more. Is it an option? Yes, but needs to be well practiced, okay? Because at the very moment the player takes a step back, I should already know how to move in with body movement, okay? Don't stand idle. So talk to the player. That's the position. Positioned. I will position the player in line with my left leg so that this space here is all mine, okay? If you think he's a left foot who won't shoot at the goal, place him a little more open and you can even stay a little more out, okay? Many times in this situation, the keeper can even block and counterattack immediately. A nice tip that will help you guys a lot, okay? Guys, these 3 solid tips, if you put them into practice, I'm sure will help you a lot, okay? And remember to subscribe to the channel. Comment below whether you liked it or not. What should be the next video? I'll prepare it. We'll make it for you.